Electric rental scooters have been popping up all across the country, including here in our area. But what happens when something goes wrong?
The NBC 10 investigators found you may be on the hook for far more than you may have bargained for. Allie Donnelly has the story.
Love you, baby.
Ashanti Jordan has been in a vegetative state for months. The Florida woman was riding a rented electric scooter when she collided with a car. Police say she ran a stop sign, but her family is suing Lime, saying at the time its app urged riders to ride in the street, illegal in her city.
She would never be able to live a normal life. Never.
Lime told us they don't comment on pending litigation, but safety of riders is paramount. The company had Jordan do what all riders have to do to rent a scooter, agree to their rules and policies, the user agreement.
When I click into this user agreement and I click agree, what am I doing?
You are putting everything in the hands of the company and preserving essentially no rights for yourself whatsoever.
David White is a personal injury attorney. He says if you're riding a scooter and crash, your health insurance will help with your bills. But if you hit a pedestrian, crash into a car or someone's property, you're likely on your own to pay for damages.
Would my auto insurance cover me?
No.
Would my homeowner's insurance cover me?
No.
Would an umbrella policy cover me?
Big maybe.
Risk.
Major risk.
You've also agreed to settle any disputes with the company in confidential arbitration, essentially giving up your right to a jury trial. Lime says even if arbitration goes in your favor, their liability is capped at $100, no matter what.
If their brakes failed, if the maintenance was inadequate, if there was any other malfunction of the scooter, and you get hurt, the most they will ever give you, if they give you anything, would be $100.
Health insurance, loss of wages, emotional suffering, all on me.
It's all on you.
They're bulletproof.
They're pretty bulletproof.
A lot of that critical information is in the user agreement. You know, all that boring text we tend to skip over when we download a new app? For scooter companies, those agreements printed out are more than 50 pages long, and riders we talk to aren't reading them. Is that the first time you're seeing that?
That is absolutely the first time I've seen that.
I just wanted to skip over that part.
Do you know what the rules are?
No.
You know anything about insurance coverage?
No.
Do you know what happens if you run into somebody?
No.
You know what happens if somebody runs into you?
I don't know anything about that.
We read that. We agreed.
Lime and Bird, the two biggest companies, insist they have insurance to cover riders in certain situations. We asked them for real examples or to point us to where that's spelled out in the user agreement. Bird responded by telling us they require riders to go through an in-app safety tutorial.
It doesn't really answer our question.
We pressed for more, but both companies stopped responding.
Our legislature is a decade behind this issue. Our insurance industry is a decade behind this issue. Everyone should care about this.
Despite any red flags, Chris Vivukis, scootering in Brookline, says he'll keep clicking agree and renting his ride.
I mean, at the end of the day, I just think I like using it more than I care about potentially being harmed on it.
Some cities are starting to insist scooter companies carry enough insurance to cover pedestrians in a crash. That way, no matter what the scooter rider can afford, bystanders are protected. In Brookline, Allie Donnelly, NBC 10 Boston.